So welcome back to Wire Gaming. We are back with another day before video, and this one's a bit of a spicy one. I'm excited. This game could actually be real, and it could actually be releasing in 9 days time. At time of releasing this video, there is 9 days left until the day before actually launches, and with all the controversy that has gone on with the game and everything to do with it up until now, we still haven't seen much footage. We don't know anything about server sizes. We don't know how the multiplayer is going to work. But it seems like they are sending out keys to YouTubers. Now, I mentioned in my last video that I had emailed them to see if we could get if I could get a key, but no such luck back. It seems like they're picking YouTubers that cover the game. Big fry. So the day before just sent me an early access key. Guys, this fucking game is launching next week. Now, that is awesome. He did say that there was a few other things in the email, but we'll have a look into that in just a second. There's been a few other YouTubers that have been noticed as well that have received a key. There may be loads more that haven't actually announced that they've got a key. It seems like this key is just for the launch. It isn't an early access key or a review code key. So it looks like the creators that have keys will be playing it at the same time as everybody else. Which, yeah, alright, that's fair. But that also could highlight an issue. Whereas they don't want people to see it before the launch, so people will buy it to try it. And that way they'll obviously increase their revenue, because more people are going to buy it first as soon as it launches, because so many people want this game. As I mentioned in the last video, it's up there with the top most wishlisted games. So there's definitely a market for it. And if they can get this right, and it is playable and in a semi-decent state, as it is early access, so from my point of view, an early access title does grant them some shit, really, which is fair. You know, they're working on it. They're trying to make things better. This is by far their biggest game that they've done. They've done other games. The only really successful one was Prop Night, which launched in a bit of a buggy shit state, and the controversy surrounding that initial launch was a pain in the arse anyway. They did a big thing hyping up the day before, and then it turned out everyone thought, oh, nice, we could play the game after and try out the day before, but no, it was just their other game, Prop Night, which was positive. People enjoyed it, and it's a bit like Call of Duty's Prop Hunt, so you obviously search for assets around a map, but a little bit more intertwined in there. Looks relatively fun, not really my type of game, but still interesting enough. But nonetheless, that is their biggest game that they've done, and they have been working on it. They put a few things out, but I don't know what support there is for it now. I know there's a few updates that go out every now and then, but still not overly an amazing game. So the day before launching into early access, I expect it to be a bit of a mess. But will it be on the scale of Dead Matter, which was a complete shit show and an absolute monstrosity? Or will it be a little bit better and we'll actually get some decent gameplay out of it? Now, as I mentioned earlier, Big Fry did state that there were a few other things that he received in the email, and that is this. He says he woke up to an email with a key inside and a few snippets of what the game is like. A Woodbury hub where you can chat with NPCs, complete missions, and explore the location. A land plot where you can build your own home in the safe zone. New Fortune City where you can explore the beautiful and richly detailed city. You can enter tall skyscrapers, business centres, massive malls, grand stadiums, and more. Don't forget about the countryside, where there's also a lot of interesting things to do. And at the moment, the main thing in PvP is to shoot other players and collect their loot from them. So there's not going to be a sort of main game loop when it comes to the PvP aspect. There's just going to be go in, shoot some players, get their loot. Pretty much like the Dark Zone in The Division. Yes, there's a few more things you can do in there, but how the PvP aspect is going to work is yet to be seen. As I've mentioned, we don't have any real details on the game. So we have no idea on server sizes. We don't know if it's going to be full-on PvP, where you step out of that Woodbury hub, and then it's continuous PvP, or whether there's certain areas of the city that are constricted to PvP, like the Dark Zone in The Division. I myself am hoping for that overall, because I think that will make things a lot easier and keep people playing for longer. The Division 2 is about to go into Year 5, and the way that they've done their DMZ, their Dark Zone, is absolutely phenomenal. It is loads of fun. Big fan of The Division, which is one of the things that really caught me to this game. Not the fact that they were using their artwork or assets, no, of course not. That's not what did it. Because they never did that. Never. It never happened. And anyone that says it did happen is just a damn right liar. But yes, obviously that did happen. And the whole idea behind a Division with sort of zombies and the whole open world RPG looting, that to me is a fucking phenomenal game, and something I'll sink hundreds, if not thousands of hours into, and we'll definitely be making a whole ton of content around it. But so far we don't know much other than this email. I've been continually checking my emails. I did email to see if I could get a key. I highly doubt I'll get one. I'm not on the bigger size. Some of the YouTubers that are getting it have got way over 200k subs. So that's something as well that is a bit strange. I mean, if the game is in a shit state, then why would they give keys to so many big players in the game? That these people, a lot of their fans do hold them to high regard and trust their word. So if they say it's a shit game, they will not invest time or money into it, which I myself do that with a lot of games and that I'm unsure of. I'll go for a few YouTubers that I normally watch and see what they think about it. And I obviously, as well as a lot of other people, will form your own opinions too. But I don't know. It's definitely something that is a little bit all over the place. Will it be good? Will it not be good? Why have they not released more information, especially regarding that PvP aspect? Because that will draw in so many players. There are so many people that would love that PvP side. And equally on the other side that would just love that solo roaming through the city, looting, shooting, and driving fast performance cars for some reason. So could it be where they rake in a shit ton of money in those first few hours, and then everybody, well, a lot of people refund it, but they still make a good chunk of cash? Or will it be that this game is actually really good, and everything that they've been doing so far is just an extremely, very clever, thought-out promotional process? That is definitely a long shot. It is a massive, massive long shot, but it is a possibility. They could just be doing all of this for clout, for internet fame, to big up the name of the game, and then all of a sudden, bang, this is one of the best-selling games of 2023. And I really hope that that's it. There's a very fine chance that that is it, but that's what I'm hoping for. Even if it's not that and the game releases in a semi-playable state, I'll be a relatively happy man. But what do you guys think? Are you excited for the day before? Are you going to be buying it as soon as it launches on the 7th of December? Or do you think they're going to completely delay it again just before the 7th? Or will we start to see loads of new footage between now and the 7th? So far, their profiles are looking relatively slim with no new information. But all of that could change, and for all we know, there could be a hell of a lot more in these emails that is just locked under an NDA. But we'll have to wait and see on the 7th. For now, though, I've been Wired, you've been awesome, thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.